Hello everyone and welcome back to ETS2. So the overwhelming decision was to get a Scania. So if we just have a quick check, the Scania is going to come with the very basic package. We can put a retarder on for an extra 300, so 71,850 is what we're going to need. Not going to modify anything else, no paint jobs or anything like that. We're going to leave it all as standard. So we need, cancel all modifications, yes, 71,850, which means, that's annoying. Maybe we don't get a retarder just at the very beginning. So we need to get ourselves 60,000. So that's an interest rate of 25%. This is what I was talking about. That's an interest rate of 15%. But I can pay off 15,000 loans much quicker. Maybe we go with 160 for now. That gives us 71,698. So that's enough. Whoops, wrong place. Truck dealers, mod, Scania, and we're just going to purchase it. Going to put it into our Hamburg depot. Thank you for your purchase. We'll deliver your newly bought truck to your garage in Hamburg immediately. So we should now find, if we go drive and wait for this to load up, we should be sat at our garage in Hamburg. Let's turn that off. So we now have our own truck. This is very cool. Now, this is going to be the screenshot for the episode. Ooh, let's put it into gear before I start doing that. So I just want to get the truck into a decent position for the screenshot. Now, obviously, a retarder is a useful tool, so we are going to have that, but we don't need it just yet. Switch the engine off. Right, I'm going to take a quick screenshot. Screenshot done. So the next thing we need to look at is how much is it going to cost for us to upgrade our garage? It's going to cost 50,000. Okay, so that would cost us 50,000, and then the Mercedes was what was suggested as the second truck. How much would the Mercedes cost me? 55,000. So 105,000 total. And the bank is willing to give me another 90,000. Okay, so we can't do that. So we're not going to do that yet. So instead, let's get ourselves a freight job from Hamburg. And now look at these prices. They're so much better. So much better. So where do we want to go? Dresden might be a nice one. What's the distance? 489, 567, 502. Last episode was way too long, so I want to try and keep it a little bit lower. Let's do this. The canned beans down to Dresden. Okay, so let's get back in cab. Very, very nice. I'm very happy that we now have our own truck to start making some money with. Doesn't have GPS, so we do have to use the built-in one. And it's a 1 kilometer drive to go and pick up the stuff. Now obviously this does not have a very big engine, 360 horsepower I think it said, so it's not going to be wise to take loads that are too heavy, but 16 tons should be okay for this. The Scania is actually a pretty powerful truck I've found. So let's get up there. That light is going to turn to red before we get there, I'm certain of it. Can we get through? Can we get through? Yes, we can. Okay. And we're turning right into here. One of these lovely trailers is for us. Oh look, another DB Creation trailer. Right. We are going to take this one, yes. Do we have any cool whoa, how many trailer options do we have? Whoa, we've got so many. Where have all of these come from? Ah, some of them are the Ikari ones. Okay, that's pretty cool that that's added that option. Let's just take the basic, which is going to be this one here. Now obviously it becomes more important now that we've got our own truck to actually get the correct fuel. It's good if we can keep fuel efficiency at a decent level. Right, let's couple that up. Now I need to quickly adjust the mirrors and my seat position, so I'm going to do that. Okay, seat and mirrors are now done. So we've got 490 kilometers, 24 minutes. That is going to be the only job we do today because last episode was way too long and I want this episode to be a little bit quicker. So that'll end up at just over the 30-minute mark, which I think is perfect. And of course, we can do the upgrade to the garage and buy a truck for a worker, obviously hire a worker, but we don't have enough money yet. The bank's only going to give us 90,000, and we need about 105, so it's not worth it just yet. Now if I quickly check in here, we're paying $14.49 a day. Okay, so that's fine because it looks like we're going to be able to make enough money from these jobs to cover the loan, which is what I really need, is for us to be making enough to cover the cost of the loan. You can be in a situation where you're not making enough, and that's just terrible. Come on, guys. Why are we not moving? Everyone else seems to be moving. Oh no, they're not. They're just pulling up to the stop. Now the other thing is, we obviously have to worry now about fuel. It's ours. Ferry costs are for us to pay. Tolls are for us to pay as well. And fatigue. Fatigue is now an actual concern for us, because before in the quick jobs it gets reset. The moment you stop driving, it suddenly gets reset, so you're fine. But now we can see I've got 8 hours and 37. So when we arrive, I may as well take a break as soon as we arrive. That would probably be the best thing to do. I have to keep an eye on speeds because what with us not having a retarder, the truck is not going to slow down on its own. So we have to do all of the slowing ourselves. And in terms of this truck, it is used. It's got, what is that, 352,000 kilometers on it. It is in good condition, so that's good. Slow. I actually didn't notice the red light. Yeah, so it's got a lot of kilometers on it, but it was a bit of a bargain, really. Now, brake pressure. Brake pressure is looking good. Need to keep an eye on that. And I'm not a big fan of the green colour, but I didn't want to change colour and have to pay, so we'll get a paint job later. It's not our primary concern. Most important thing was to get the truck. We'll be at the workshop late, if there is a workshop in Dresden. Hopefully there is, because then we can actually put a retarder on straight after our first job. That would be pretty handy. Because I do like having them on, they're useful. And we'll probably upgrade to some more fuel efficient tyres as well. You gonna let me out, car? No, you're not, are you? And now you are. What are you doing? You letting me out or are you staying there? I can't tell. Do not hit me. He didn't seem to want to make up his mind about what he was doing then, which is not particularly useful for me. And I feel like I need to sneeze, so I may. So how's our fuel? Bless me. Okay, I did tell you, fuel efficiency is appalling at the moment. That's really bad. I'm not sure how much we've got as a tank. We do have a full tank at the moment though. So we just need to get ourselves up to speed. There we go. Put the cruise control on. And now our fuel efficiency is dropping a bit. That's good. Just because we were doing heavy accelerating with a 16 ton, is it? Yeah, 16 tons of canned beans. I wonder if they're baked beans. I love baked beans. I thought I saw a car. Ah, I did see a car. It was on the other side. In the front mirror, I thought I saw a car. And I was worried they were on that side, but actually it's not. It's the left of me. So this is a fairly long journey for our first job in the truck, but it should be fine. Oh, and I've just realised Truckee shows me what the fuel capacity of the truck is and what fuel is left. So we're currently on 1370 litres. We've got a maximum capacity of 1400 litres. So we've used about 30 litres so far. So based on the trip, 500, at the moment we're looking at about 200 litres being used. That's quite a lot of fuel. But this is a heavy load, so I'm not surprised. Right, looking good from here. We obviously don't have much money at the moment, so we need to be very, very careful about crashes. It's also one of the good reasons for not taking a job with a ferry. Oops, I'm speeding. And of course I don't have a retarder, so the truck is just going to stay at this speed until he eventually slows himself down. Oh yeah, there we go. It shows us our fuel capacity there. We've got about 2,700 kilometres available to us. That's good. So we'll just keep on trucking. Next, we'll obviously be getting the additional 15,000-ish cash to be able to then buy a second truck. We could buy the truck now, we could take the loan and buy the truck, but it's just dead money because I just have a truck sat there. No, actually I couldn't. If I took a loan to upgrade the garage, because I can't fit a second truck in the garage at the moment, but if I took a loan to upgrade the garage, I'd be paying the instalments on that loan, but I wouldn't be making any money from it. So that's a pretty pointless activity. Better off keeping the loan low until we actually need it. Only take it when we need it. If this was a normal economy, we could just take the maximum loan, get the garage upgrade, and we wouldn't need to worry because the jobs would be paying a lot more than they are now. But you can see the difference when you have your own truck. It's not, 2,115. It's not life-changing money, but that's a lot of money compared to how much we were making on those quick jobs. We were making like 300-500 euros. So this is very, very good for us. But thank you very, very much, everyone, for watching. I just want to say that because I know there's been an influx of subscribers and also a massive number of people watching these. So thank you to everyone, and thank you to everyone who's given me feedback as well. All the likes, all the comments. People sometimes don't realise this, but just getting likes and comments has a massive influence on how YouTube treats your videos. If you've got a lot of likes or a lot of comments, it will start to push your videos higher on the homepage. So it's really helpful. So when people give me feedback, it's great because I get to talk to people anyway. It's nice for people to comment, but it's also really useful because it does get my videos higher Oh, why are you guys slowing down so much? There seems to be a traffic jam ahead. We're not pulling off, so let's see if we can get out. Shouldn't really pull out at that speed because we're now blocking everyone who's behind us. We did it. Are they all turning off? Every single one of them? No. But quite a few of them. So we'll move across. Should be able to let these guys in up ahead without having to slow down too much. Oh, there's a lot of traffic today. Come on guys, pull out. Pull out. I'm trying to let you in. Oh, because I sneezed, I've got sniffly nose. Ugh. I hate it when that happens. Right, so we are coming off up ahead, it looks like. Direction of Berlin. Okay. Good thing as well is now that we've got our own truck, we can do a bit of exploring without having to extend the routes too much. Because when you're in a quick job, the moment you finish the job, the truck has to go back, which means you want to try and do all of your exploring before you give the truck back. But now we keep the truck when we finish the job, so we can drive around the city a bit and discover the placeables that are there. I'm calling them placeables because I've just been recording FS22, so I think I'm getting hung up on placeables. Oh, yay! What is going on here, guys? That was not pleasant. Come on, speed up, otherwise this job is going to take me all day. Speed up. Yeah, I'm going for the overtake. Oh, he is a double trailer, okay. So he's probably fairly loaded up. Innovation in motion. I'm going to innovate straight past you, mate. Sorry. And as soon as I can move past, I will. One thing I wish the AI would do, even with the mods, is in real life, when trucks go to overtake each other, the one behind flashes to tell the one that's overtaking that it's safe to move in, there's enough distance. They don't do that on here. It would be nice if they did. And this looks like a roadblock up here as well. No, it's not. So we're going to be arriving at night, which is actually quite good because if we sleep, then it's going to take us through till morning, so we can do the next job during daylight as well, which is very nice. It's always better to do things in daylight. Now, I'm going to try and drive like this for a little bit, but the problem I find with third person in ETS is that I really struggle to know how much to turn the wheel. So I feel like I'm turning just a small amount, but you see the truck turn a lot, and then it scares me and I start turning back really quickly, which isn't great either. And there's not actually that much scenery to look at the moment, so we probably didn't need to be in third person. Let's go for... here we go. Let's go for this view. So, Stettin in Berlin. We are actually heading to Dresden, but we're going to drive through Berlin to get there. I don't do third person enough, but it is because of what I said. I find that I struggle with the steering, so I get a bit nervous. And we seem to be creeping up on these guys. And in this view I can't see what's to the left of me, so I can't move over. As soon as this guy gets out of the way. Let me in, car. I'm already on my way. Let me in. Thank you. And of course, as soon as I slowed down to not hit the car and then moved across, everyone sped up. It's like real life. They're all flying again now. Goodness sake. As they've all shifted out of the way, we may as well get back into this lane. The slow lane. The lane for the slowpokes. And it's now 6 o'clock, so I'm going to put the lights on. I do not want to risk any fines. Because I did get a fine the other day. I can't remember if it was this profile or a different one. I got a fine the other day for headlight usage during the rain. I did put the side lights on, because it was raining, but I didn't put the headlights on because it didn't seem that bad. But clearly, the police had other ideas. Right, now I'm assuming we are staying on, but it looks like we're actually coming off. Interesting. Let's bring ourselves slower, because these guys seem to be slowing down and then decided to speed up. So we're coming off. We are going to Dresden, aren't we? Yeah. So why are we heading towards Magdeburg when straight on was Dresden? I don't quite get that. But we will find out. I'm sure the GPS does know where it's going. It's probably just that I don't know where I'm going. You're going to have to let me in, buddy. Thank you. It's an interesting trailer. It's just completely plain. Oh no, it's one of those. I saw one of those the other day. I've never seen that cargo before. But now I've seen it twice in, I don't know, less than a few days. It's an interesting looking cargo. Right, now are we coming off here? Yes. This is our turn. So slow down. Don't want to crash and end up causing damage on our first job. Especially as we now have to pay for damage that happens to the truck. I don't mind paying for wear and tear on tyres, but damage to the truck? Nah, I'd rather avoid that. So we're looking good. Another 11 minutes real time. Which it should have been about 32 minutes for this episode. It's going to be a bit longer. So maybe we won't do the workshop today. We'll do the workshop in the morning, if there is one. There's usually one in every city, but I can't guarantee it. Now fuel efficiency is looking better. Now the good thing is, because this is our own truck, I can now get the sound levels correct. We can also pimp this truck as much as we want to, because it's ours. And I can buy this truck on Truckee for myself. Because at the moment, every time I do a job on Truckee, I'm paying rent for the actual vehicle. That was close. Yeah, so this way I can avoid paying rent. Everything's looking good. I have a new keyboard as well, so I need to get that set up. And that's my plan for after this episode, actually, is to set up the new keyboard. It's a little less clicky sounding, but it's a new keyboard. It should be very nice. I need a new one because my one's got a bit old. It was a bargain when I got it. I got it as an Amazon, what they call the early bird type things. It's one of those. Come on. Oh, it's changed. Well, I just haven't noticed. But nobody was beeping at me, which is weird. Okay. So it's interesting that it actually diverted us through Berlin. We are now, because of the traffic we had, we are actually only just going to make it in time to meet our rest requirements. So we are going to have to put some pedal to the metal on the way to make sure we do arrive in time. And we are going straight on at this light and then the next right. Come on, lights, change. I want to get back on the highway. Oh, and this guy, shouldn't have stuck my head out the window, but he's got a nice load of tyres. Not sure what they're for, because they're monstrous. Absolutely massive tyres. They're not for a truck. They look too big to be for most tractors as well. Maybe for construction equipment. Leroy! Right. Come on, guys, let me through. Really want to get there on time. This is why this episode is taking far too long. Because of these lights. Alley. Let's go. And we're off. So, we'll floor it because at that yellow sign it changes to 70 or 80. And then there's a 70 sign just after, so it's a 70 limit. There we go. Oh, and another light. I thought we were done with lights. This is really not cool. Right, it's gone green. Do not turn in. Good. I saw that little black car looking like he was about to turn in. Don't do it. So Dresden is straight on. I'm convinced that if we had stayed on the motorway, stayed on the autobahn, we also would have got there just fine. We'll have a look at the end. No, we won't. I'm not going to waste time looking at the map to see whether we were correct or not. We followed the sat-nav. The sat-nav told us to come off. We came off. That's all we need to know, really. So, bomb it. Come on. And we're up to speed. Whew. It's starting to get a bit twilighty. Not the movie, but the time of day. We can see a difference. More shadows on the road. I hate that it does that. I go down. Does it stop? It does. Good. Right. Yeah, I know. I'm getting too close to the edge of the lane. I'm sorry. Let's go here. Now, I've got to say, the views that are built into ETS are pretty cool. I'd never think of driving like this. I don't think in racing games you usually have this view. And I don't know why you don't, because it is a nice view. Obviously it's more realistic to be in the cab, but this is still pretty cool. Now we seem to be catching up with these guys, so let's slow down. Especially because this one's going to want to get in. Yeah, come on. God, you made me slow right down. Not impressed with his behaviour. He's in a car, just put your foot down and go. Absolutely useless. Okay, we're coming off next. Just up ahead in 300 meters, that is us. Which is the direction of Dresden. We are speeding a little. Come on. I don't see anyone. Oh, actually it's a dedicated filter lane. Perfect. That's what I like to see. So 110 kilometers, about 5 minutes, we will be there. Our first delivery in our own truck. Now, it did take a lot of work offline, like I said, but this was worth it. To be able to get our own truck and start making some real money. Definitely worth it. Especially when I went onto that job market and saw how much more the jobs were paying. It's insane. Yeah, as we've got no retarder, I thought I should slow us down. Oh. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this series still. And if you do have any more feedback, then yeah, feel free to drop me a comment. Or if you're in Discord, you can send me a message in there. Yeah, to tell me if there's anything you think I could be doing better or anything like that. I haven't been looking at mods recently because I think I have the mods that I want enabled. But if anybody knows of any other cool mods, let me know and I will definitely check them out. For now, yeah, I think we've got what we need. We've got a second-hand or used truck mod, that was important. The economy mod is obviously turned on. Pro mods I'm not turning on, partly because it makes the load time for the game so much longer, and it takes long enough for ETS to load anyway. I find I don't want to have the extra 5 to 10 minutes of pro mods loading. Plus with pro mods, it's excellent, but there's too much to try and discover. Right, now I'm yawning, but I am good on time, so I don't have to worry. We will be able to get there in time to drop off the trailer and find a hotel to sleep. Oh, come on guys. Speed it up. Just talking about how I'm going to make it on time and you suddenly slow yourselves down. Yeah, that's it, can't move. Because you were braking far too much. I know the truck was slow, but you were braking more than you needed to. Okay. We are coming off at the Altstadt, the old city. Not been to Dresden, been through it in the train on the way to Prague. Yeah, Prague, but never actually been to Dresden itself. We're gonna have to slow down. I already anticipated that. I knew that we would need to. The question is just how much. And twilight really is here now. Oh, and so is the rain. So 70. Almost there. 2 minutes. So the episode, my plan for the episode to be much shorter has failed dramatically. Next time I will try and make it far shorter. Knock another 10 minutes off, if I can. Brakes, 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 brakes. I really thought we weren't going to slow down in time then. Let's go. Where are we delivering to? Transinet. Okay, so it's in the city. You can, once you've been doing it long enough, especially without promos on, you start to recognise where some of these places are. Like E-Tree, I think it's called, or E-Acres and Tree Eat. They tend to be outside of the city, but Transinet is in the city almost always. I don't think I've ever seen one that's outside. And go. There is another red light up ahead though. But it's gone green, so if we can get through it quickly enough. Hey cat, calm down, I'm almost done. You're getting tired, you need to find a place to park. I will, I promise. Come on, come on. That was close. So it is still 70, so we keep the speed up. Oh, and there's somewhere to rest right next to it. Plus a placeable to discover, but we'll look at that one next episode. Not going to worry about that one today. Now he said I needed to stay on this side, but then I can see up ahead he wants me to move to the other side. We're not turning left here. It's the one after by the looks of it. Come on, guys. I'm in a rush in real life and in the game. In real life, because my phone has rung 3 times. And I know what it's about. It's about dinner. So I need to answer that call and discuss what I'm going to eat. Right, we're going. So it's the next left, I think. Which appears to also have its own red light. There's a garage on the left. Yeah, a big garage. Or medium at least. It looks like, no, medium. It's 3 slots. So we're going left and then taking a left. Oh, come on, guys. This is taking far too long. I want to get in. Oh, and I can't park there. Right, well I'll have to go and find somewhere to sleep off camera. No, I can't do that. Because I know where I'm going to go and sleep and it's going to give us a placeable. A discoverable. Right, let's just get this done. This is the most important bit. It's delivering the truck, the load. And we are pulling in here. We can get in before that truck comes. Sorry, dude. Right. Where do you need it? Oops, didn't mean to do that. He needs it by here. So let's get the windows down to give us a bit more visibility. And over here. Okay. We're looking okay. This might actually be, I'm going to jinx it now, but I was about to say this might actually be a pretty smooth park. It's still looking pretty smooth. Yes, it is. It's looking very smooth. I do need to straighten up. Let's just straighten it. And then we are done. Whoa. There we go. Right. Drop that load down. Pull those windows up as well. Nice. So a good bit of money. Some XP as well. Now let's go and drive so we can get ourselves to a parking spot. The parking brake is engaged. I want to turn left. And then immediately swing right. Come on. We want to get sleep in. How long have we got? 8 minutes. Ooh, 8 minutes. That is tight. We really left this tight. Come on. So it is 50. Can't really afford to get fined, so I need to drive at the speed limit. I know I'm tired. I'm trying to fix that. And here is the hotel. Right next to what I think is a recruitment agency. But I don't think we're going to discover it actually. So let's just get into here. We'll park in forwards. There we go. Parking brake on. Lights off. Wipers off. Get those windows up. Yeah, there we go. And turn it off. And we will sleep. But I will not sleep now. I will sleep. And next episode will be rested. For now, thank you very, very, very much everyone for watching. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.